Ball's out.
Scuffy ball again. Fluty-handed man and ball. That man was Shane Jennings, and Irish will do very well to get their ball back on their side here, but it's illegally done. Another penalty for Leicester.
That comes from the scrum. That's one for the Leicester front five there. Maybe the 8. That was a collective scrum. And once again, Leguizamon and Hodgson couldn't do anything with that, and this is the last thing Irish needed, a chance to push the lead out to 18 points.
Losing the ball.
But that's a really powerful scrum from Leicester, dominant in the tie.
They could have won the ball.
Well, of course, a superb front row. I knew that was going to be a key area this afternoon. Graham Roundtree, George Shooter, Julian White. Doesn't come more experienced than that.
Ball still could have been won.
No, and of course, on the other side of it, no Rautenbach, as we said. Kutsia, the hooker, very important player.
Michael Collins as well is injured.
It's just hurting them now, because London Irish would love the ability to bring on a couple of fresh props to just try and stem the tide.
The tide at the moment is with Leicester and with Andy Goode. Tanguy Thakenbow. George Shooter, but Tom Bondell is in front of him. Won't be able to get around him so easily. Scouse. Advantage being played to London Irish. It's a good run for the tie-head prop. Set this ball up for Flutie now. Long pass to Topsy Ojo. Ojo still with ball in hand. This is better from London Irish. Mike Catt. David Pace. Passes forward. They'll come back for the penalty now. Leicester offside. A couple of phases before that. Now a chance for London Irish.
And this is a kick that should be made by Mike Catt to try and get Irish within 12 points, 2 converted scores. And if any of you watched Super 14 the other day and saw the Waratahs panic blindly against the Hurricanes when they had about 40 minutes to get back into the game, and they didn't kick for goal, they just went for the corner, and time and again they were caught. Martin Corrie down at the moment. If he was on the pitch, if he was in Mike Catt's shoes, he would be saying, take the 3 points. It's the right decision for London Irish.
Still half an hour of this game to go, of course. No need to panic for London Irish, and something they haven't done this season. Full of self-belief, but that self-belief is being tested. Mike Catt needs this kick for his club, and he gets it.
Kieran Roach obviously will go into the back row now. London Irish will try and compete even more at line-outs.
That's the goal now, of course, Kieran Roach. As Leicester set their drive up again, George Shooter in that kneel back roll of the back of the driving maul. This time it's stopped though. Julian White. Again, advantage being played as Harry Ellis puts it at the Goode. Free ball this, and Andy Goode knew it.
You know where you're going with
that
another
ball
one.
out, but it's another penalty.
Surely Andy Goode will kick this one to make it 23 points to 8.
Number 4
They really need to go for the corner here, because a 3-pointer would take Leicester 15 clear with 25 to go. Hell of a long way for London Irish. And it's just the control and squeeze of the Leicester pack here that's just stifling London Irish, and you can see in the second half just being forced to concede penalties. Leicester in control, just the one conceded. London Irish 5, and 3 of them in their own half.
Result of all that pressure, all that territory. Brian Smith, London Irish Director of Rugby, was talking about the Python mentality Leicester might bring to this game. That's exactly what they're doing. They're squeezing the life out of London Irish.
Leon Lloyd coming on also tells you that Leicester are pretty happy with what they've got. They've brought a strong defensive man on, a chaser on, instead of the sheer speed of Vandel.
Tim Curry, powerful surge from him. Good. Outside his 22-metre line. Straight to Topsy Ojo. Just stops and thinks about what he needs to do here. That's probably not what he needs to do. Chuck the ball back. Here's Fainarty. Of across the field at the moment, and George Shooter gets a hand in there. Neil Hatley now. Oh, this game is really opening up, just the way Irish will want. Mike Chan, it's a flat pass, and Liam Lloyd is there. He's against Tanguy Thakenbow. Liam Lloyd, oh, he's going to go all the way. He's only just come on the field. What an opportunist strike. Mike Cap trying to release his wide men. And Leicester have done an Irish on Irish.
Well, we said earlier Leicester would try and force Irish to play from deep. It wasn't that deep. And Van Dijk, we thought perhaps he'd be the man with the interception. It was the pure essence of Van Dijk, wasn't it? Waiting wide, Cat with the pass, and then Lloyd takes it. And I thought, oh, I bet they wish they had Van Dijk on now as Tanguy Thakenbow goes. But Lloyd, he's strong, he's aggressive, and he's still got enough speed left. Cat goes for the big play, and Leon Lloyd perhaps comes in with the final play. The play that takes Leicester to the final. 20 to go, and Irish are a long, long way behind now.
Well, we were talking about those fresh legs earlier. Good players throughout this Leicester squad, and Leon Lloyd is one of those. But
Hold only.
oh, the front five
Engage.
have been very impressive this afternoon. Remind you about earlier.
On the prop. On the
Sale
prop.
Sharks beat London Wasps to take their place in the final. Now, can London Irish come back? Can they climb this mountain? A play like that as Ben Kay gives his boot to ball. Tapsiojo. To Armitage, it's just not the work for London Irish this afternoon as Armitage gets hammered in the tackle. London Irish desperate to keep that possession. They still have it. Flutie, the little chip. Moody is there.
No tackle.
No tackle, so he's allowed to get back onto his feet. That's good play for Lewis Moody. It's acknowledged by the crowd. Healing. Ellis. Now it's Murphy. Murphy chips it into his own hand. What a piece of skill, and what a try. The box kick from Harry Ellis, and then Jordan Murphy, with oodles of class and skill, gets another try for Leicester. Surely now their place at Twickenham is booked.
Well, call as you like from Jordan Murphy there. But once again, Irish turned over. Harry Ellis spotted the opportunity. Murphy has the speed on Hodgson, and that is so cheeky. What impudence here. He knows the scrum half can't get with him. Whoop, just check, up and over. A touch of class there from Jordan Murphy. He'll thank Lewis Moody and Harry Ellis. They gave him the chance. And there's the showboater supreme, showboating all the way towards Twickenham now.
Man's not singing anymore.
No, it's been a hell of a journey for London Irish.
Let's wait for him to get off.
Fancied more for relegation than the top when the season started. They're going to be disappointed today, but London Irish can smile because overall they have achieved a great deal this season. To their credit, they did so well against Wasps in the last month or so that they came here with real belief, and that's going to hurt today, but they will come back a better team. This has been a learning year for London Irish. They just started to learn so fast you wondered where the journey would end. Well, it's ending here today at Welford Road against a very streetwise Tigers team.
Yours, lad. There it is,
You
Irish.
wouldn't expect anything else from Leicester here at Welford Road. Neil Hatley is limping off. Oh, Ollie Smith straight through the middle, has Murphy outside. Oh, the pass isn't the hand, but it's now straight in the hands of Leon Lloyd, and he gets his second.
Upstairs. Time off.
Well, he's going to go upstairs,
Check the grounding.
but surely that is the cherry on top.
That's all going the Tigers' way.
Grim.
Tiesi just faded, I don't know why, and opened up a hole for Ollie Smith. Ollie Smith's pass was dreadful, but it bounced straight into Leon Lloyd's hands, and Lloyd ain't going to miss those one. Tanguy Thakenbow, he may have stopped Van Dijk in the first half. He's not stopping Leon Lloyd, who gets his second try coming off a bench. I thought Ollie Smith had blown it with a horrible pass off his left hand.
Oh, too right.
Tanguy Thakinbao doesn't give up, but that ball is down a long time before the right ankle hits the line. Even when the Leicester midfield make a miss of it, they end up scoring. It's turning into that sort of day.
Well, it has been that sort of day for Leicester. Of course, the try has been awarded now. The crowd see that, but it has been their day. You make your own luck. And it has been a superbly professional performance from Leicester.
Thanks, Stewie. Good call.
Lloyd, 2 tries since he's come on. Now from the cheers to utter silence. Andy Goo to stretch this lead even more. Mike Catt can only look on. Well, he hasn't got the kick, but at the end of the day, well, it's Leicester's 3rd win over London Irish this season.
First line shot. Time out.
And just wait for the final play. Between 3 fabulous tries in the second half from Leicester. Kutuolagi and Harry Ellis's tries in the first half.
And it's going to be first versus second. We'll meet at Twickenham. The table didn't lie. The consistently top teams have proved the best teams today. It's going to be Leicester, Sale.
No, London Irish, one last chance to score a try. Leicester will not give up till the final whistle has gone. Defence such a huge part of their game this afternoon. Dylan Armitage is way out on this left-hand side.
Hands off!
Too much in between him and the ball.
Leave it!
Chasey just takes the contact. Willis, Danaher. The pass doesn't go to hand. Armitage dragged backwards. The double try scorer, Leon Lloyd. What impact he's had. But there is the final whistle. The cheer goes up from the Welford Road crowd. The whistle may have gone, but the players are carrying on. Very ugly scenes here at the end of this game.
That's really unedifying.
It's been a hard-fought game, but it's been a clean game. And this is not what players need to be doing at the end of a Premiership semi-final.
And Leon Lloyd there just threw one at David Pace, who reacted. Sanity restored in the end. It was a hard game, but it was a game that from the first minute Leicester dominated. That fight at the end was just about the only blemish in terms of Leicester's technical control. They were cool, they were efficient, they looked like a team who were pacing their run towards the final.